Hi, Vieira with Stock Market Live. Today I'm going to address Netflix once again. In the morning I reiterated a strong buy rating in Netflix on the Twitter channel live. I hope that you remained invested in Netflix. Ahead of earnings I had a strong buy rating in Netflix. After earnings report I reiterated a strong buy rating in Netflix, and I'm going to report also here to address this news that you had on CNBC with the title Netflix valuation is disconnected from fundamentals. So what we are going to do today is a simple exercise, and this exercise is extraordinarily important. Stay with me until the very end. It is related to common beliefs. The crowd makes decisions based on common beliefs. I want you to imagine, and you have here a sheet of paper, all right, a questionnaire. And we are going to talk about two different American companies, Netflix and Tesla. Well, the question that in order for you to understand the questionnaire, you have, as of today, you have Tesla trading above $300. I made the call. You have it live on the website of the company, a strong buy rating, when others, they were rating, sell ratings in Tesla. I'm referring to Goldman Sachs, referring to JP Morgan, UBS, so on. We have to go back 5 months. 5 months, please, go back 5 months. Forget about the fact that today where you have Netflix. Forget about Tesla as of today. 5 months ago, you had these investment firms rating, sell ratings in Tesla. And you had also an American saying that Tesla was going down to zero. I'm referring to Mark Faber. Moreover, you also had other American, Jim Chanos, saying Tesla, one of the best selling short opportunities, ideas in the markets. If you have questions, Google it, all right? So you have here this questionnaire, and the question is rather simple. 5 months ago, which is the probability for you to see a price above $300 in Tesla? Even if you are the most bullish investor in Tesla, your answer, where you are going to put the cross, is certainly not in 100%. I offer even $1 million, and I know the answer, and the answer, it will not ever be 100%. So you just missed $1 million 5 months later. Having said this, we could do the same exercise precisely with Netflix. Netflix, and comparing Netflix to Tesla, if you had to, also a question here, which one do you prefer to invest in, to buy? And bear in mind that I called the ultimate button in Netflix several years ago at a price of $5.85, referring to Netflix as a lifetime investment opportunity long term. In my personal opinion, even better than Apple. Netflix, as of today, here at stockmarketlive.tv, more than 6,000 return on investment proven live on the tape. And you have the articles and my forecast, also the full investment process in the company website. So when these individuals, they appear on CNBC, in fact they have been appearing on CNBC for years, this individual saying here that Netflix valuation is disconnected fundamentals. What about Tesla? Do you prefer to invest in Tesla, or do you prefer to invest in Netflix? Which one is the less expensive, all right? So the less expensive is a subjective matter. What people, they don't understand is they invest in the markets according to their own beliefs or reasons or whatever, third parties. Well, for your information, Goldman Sachs, 2010, and they have a sell rating in Tesla, so 2010, with a price target $21. You don't believe? I'm going to show you. You can Google it, but you have here an article. At stockmarketlive.tv, we always report to the truth. So you have here Goldman Sachs with a price target $21 in Tesla. Why is this so important? Bear in mind that you have here the calls that I made in Tesla with a price target above $300, okay? So you have the strong buy rating, you have my call also on Twitter, buy 2 million shares if you had money to do it in Tesla, precisely when all those Americans, they were saying Tesla is a sell, all right? So today you have Tesla above $300, you have Netflix, all right? So, and you have Netflix with this guy here that he has never been right about Netflix or anything else, saying that Netflix is disconnected, valuation is disconnected from fundamentals. Well, if Netflix is valuation is disconnected from the fundamentals, and the reason I reiterate a strong buy rating in Netflix is rather simple, is that I believe is a way of saying, I know that Netflix is worth more than $150, therefore, as of today, also you have on Twitter channel in the morning, my reiteration in strong buy rate in Netflix, and I have a conservative price target, is $154. That is my personal opinion, how much Netflix it is worth. You might have a different one, all right? But the matter here, the most important, and you have now other questionnaire, and the question is going to be a different one, is, the question is, what is the probability for one to predict stock prices? And again, as you responded to the questionnaire on Tesla or Netflix, you have here several options. And certainly you are not going to put your cross in 100%. Why? Because it is logical, there are millions of investors worldwide, and therefore you don't believe that, stock prices can effectively be predicted. For you, does not make sense. Stock market is a kind of casino for most people, and therefore your question or your answer is not going to be 100%. Certainly it's going to be 20% or 10% or whatever, but not 100%. Well, I have bad news for you. You just missed again $1 million, because we proved this thousands of times, not only Netflix as well as across different financial instruments, that stock prices can effectively be predicted. Well, not necessarily 100% accuracy, although I've been doing it in many stocks, but with a very high level of accuracy, in the sense at least to inform investors whether a stock, as of today, for example Netflix, is a buy, a sell, or what to do in order to profit from Netflix or any other financial instrument, as I did or I've been doing in the case of Tesla, Intuitive Surgical, which I refer to as one of the lifetime investment opportunities in the markets, and so on. The market proved me right. And why has proved me right? Because I'm not here to invest in the markets according to my own beliefs. I've never been in the markets to invest according to my own beliefs. I like these individuals or these investment firms, there is a substantial difference, material fact, mathematical fact. And which is the one? Well, precisely, these individuals, they don't have any track record, they don't have any credibility, they don't have any vision. A company that, charges unbelievable fees as Goldman Sachs and others, for what? To have a price target in Tesla $21? Well, in 2009, I had the highest price in the world target in Amazon. Do you know where Amazon is of trading as of today? So this is about long-term visions. This is the difference between a serious investor compared to these firms that they charge unbelievable fees, as the case of Bill Ackman that told you to invest in Valiant, the next Berkshire Hathaway, and then Valiant, melted, where I made the call that Valiant was in fact a junk rating, and the only company in the world with a junk rating. So the difference between our work and everyone else is that we respect the markets. We don't make decisions, my friends, based on beliefs. We respect the markets, we read the markets, which is a substantial difference between what these individuals are telling you on CNBC, what Jim Cramer told you on CNBC, that GoPro was a lifetime investment opportunity at $65 with price targets $100, and then these companies, they melt, Fitbit and so on, where in fact these companies, they never had any competitive advantage whatsoever. So these individuals, in fact, they don't comprehend what Netflix is all about. They don't comprehend Tesla. They don't comprehend Fitbit. They don't comprehend Apple. They don't comprehend anything. These individuals and these companies, they have sales and marketing departments, and that is the reality as it is. All right. So Netflix, it is a strong buy in my opinion. $154 price target. That is what I've been looking for, all right? And this is my personal opinion based on what the markets have been saying and not what others are saying on TV or whatever, because it does not matter. The markets, they don't care about their opinion. The difference also is that we create market history. We make it happen, all right? And if you have questions, you have a website, wonderful Stock Market Live.tv, where you have thousands of calls and where we prove this always live on the tape. So when you have these individuals, at home or whatever, or in the office, they don't have the live, they don't have the tape, they never make the calls because they don't create absolutely anything. They just speculate. These individuals are gamblers. No track record, no credibility whatsoever. Therefore, my friends, it is up to you to make your own decisions. If you believe that stock market, it is a casino, that stock price cannot be predicted and so on, so don't invest in the markets. It is rather simple. However, here, like I repeat, for 30 years in a row, we proved, and we proved this live on the tape, that in fact, one can effectively predict stock prices, and Netflix has been a long-term investment opportunity, in fact, a lifetime investment opportunity, with a price target $154, that in the end might be conservative or not. That is my personal opinion. Yours might be a different one, might be $180, $200, but which is the important here is to be present in the most difficult situations, precisely when others are saying that Netflix is disconnected from fundamentals, as they've been doing for years, as they've been doing in Tesla and many other situations. I could spend here 1 hour talking about all these guys, telling you to buy, for example, Bear Stearns on TV ahead of a meltdown, ahead of the crash that you remember in 2009. They called Bear Stearns a strong buy. This individual, Jim Cramer, on TV. And this individual repeats the same every single year. And still today, millions of people, they listen to him in the United States, the same country where you have Area 51, where they say that they are, UFOs and aliens. All right? So, what else do you want me to say? Listen to what I said about Intuitive Surgical. Credibility, track record, results. And this is the most important. Thank you and good luck investing in Netflix.